Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the big house, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Akron Zips taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Zips will put total leather and we'll get started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. A first down for the offense. They'll try the run. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They go to the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The give to the tailback. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Power football with the run. Creates a little space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's now second and goal.
Got it. Second and goal coming up. Trying to barge in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. The give is to Williams. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's a draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Here's the handoff. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
Eastern Michigan 7, Akron 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Horn. Getting some heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Give to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Zips will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. There he goes. Open it up. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll try the right side. He is smashing people. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that line.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead, trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The give is to Williams. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. the offense will stay on the field, do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
He has 89 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Dances away from one. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Got it in the middle. It's Huffman.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd down play from the gun. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reese. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This will likely be the last play of the half.
Here we go.
A 1st down run in the red zone. They couldn't get it done with the run, and time is going to expire, and a missed opportunity in the red zone. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. The give is to Williams. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzing.
The ball pops out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And add a fortitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll leave it with him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice.
Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And the punishment has been extended. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, and get that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll go to the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the 1st down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, he didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. Can't get him to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Now, 4th down.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert.
29 Philly.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! And the pummeling has started.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The give is to Williams. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
At the 19. 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Eastern Michigan 34, Akron 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
On the return, it's Worthy. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The give to the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Toledo put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Rockets had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
At midfield, he's got room. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Zips with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Smashes through, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go right back to him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. We are not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
They're testing the right side here. At the 35, he's open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation